everyone. So, the penultimate episode of Peacemaker just dropped yesterday, and this was a very fun episode. After that crazy episode with like the twists and things like that, Vigilante's mom was funny, and the scene with two vigilantes was fun as well. But in this episode, it's a little shorter. It's only like 35 minutes. It wasn't that long, which is kind of crazy. But it was still a fun episode. There was more action in this episode. And I really liked the characters in this, like I always do in in this season. In this season, Peacemaker and Amelia Harcourt escape from the police, Evergreen Police, and the Earth X, and then right before the police can arrest both of them, the Blue Dragon and Captain Triumph kill the cops and go to and ask Crit and Amelia to go to their house and talk to them about what's been going on and why Chris decided to stay in Earth X. And he explained it because he feel like he wanted to relive with his family again, like he always wanted. And what we learn in this scene is that Augie Smith in this world is not nothing like how he was in the other universe, like either the DCEU or DCU, wherever you might think. Um, or he's not against minorities, honestly, and he kind of felt disappointed when Keith was chasing Leota, who got rescued by Judo Master by surprise. I get and they had some good scenes together, especially in one moment where they kind of playing a game and while talking about Leota saying how Chris is not that terrible person if you get to know him. Um, but and but during the scene with Chris, John, Carmos, Amelia, Keith, and Augie, Keith still feels vengeful for Chris for accidentally killing Earth X's Peacemaker, and he gets even more revenge when one of the two vigilantes stabbed Augie Smith to death, the Blue Dragon, and that's where Keith felt vengeful and decided to attack the 11th Street Kids, especially Peacemaker. However, the 11th Street Kid members were stabbing him, but Peacemaker told them to stop because he was rethinking about his universe brother's death, and he was reliving it, and the other characters that he killed, like the Earth X Peacemaker, Rick Flag Jr., and many others. And he feels remorse about it. And yeah, I feel so bad for him. I can understand why he feels bad for Earth X Triumph dying, though it feels like he might survive, as we see early in the episode. Oh, and also we see the return of the cop from the first season, who I've seen in Freddy vs. Jason, Totally Killer, and Charmed, seeing a bunch of stuff, and it was cool to see him there. Fortunately, the partner does not show up for obvious reasons, but it was cool to see there for a few seconds, not a few, for like a few scenes, where he tries to get in the house, and then when Vigilante Ghost breaks into the house, he is able to get to the house. He was a cool presence. Um, and I wonder how it would have been like if Sophie Song was in the episode. I mean, of course she can't because she's dead. Um, or in this Earth she doesn't exist or was captured. Um, and I thought the ending was very crazy where Peacemaker surrenders to Rick Flag Sr. and Argus. And by the way, we see the return of a character from Superman and Sydney as well. Cool to see. And it was a very weird post-credit scene with that character that was getting all rated. So weird. Like, it's so weird to know that this is kind of the sequel to Superman, because There's a lot of characters from Superman that show up in this movie, except Superman and Lois. Um, but yeah, it's still crazy. But yeah, he surrenders to Rick Flag Senior Nargis and gets arrested. And I wonder how he's gonna uh, get out of the Argus prison. We'll see in the next episode, which will be very exciting. The season finale. Um, and yeah, so I'm very excited for the season 2 finale of Peacemaker. This has been a fun season. I really love how it was, how it's going, and yeah. And I thought, of course, the action in this episode was pretty cool, especially at Chris's house. There's a fun action sequence between the 11th Street kids, between the cops and Keith. That was a pretty cool fight scene. And yeah, so what are you guys' thoughts on Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 7? Let me know in the comments below. And peace out. Bye.